friends, welcome back to another video. This is going to be my first ever unhaul. I'm not so nervous about getting rid of these books because I've had time to come to terms with it. I don't know how many books are in here. There's a box full of books here. There's one in my living room that I'm going to bring in a second. But I'm just going to quickly show you what I'm unhauling and the reason why I'm unhauling these. Some I've read, some I haven't. And I've had to be a bit brutal because Becca so kindly organised my shelves when she was here. And I've just realised that I don't want to be keeping books just because I might read them, even though I know they're not going to be my thing. I feel like I'm doing myself a disservice because I'm keeping books that other people might want to read. All these are going on Ziffit, by the way. I don't have a local charity shop that would take these kinds of books, really. So I'm just going to send them all to Ziffit and then they can be resold on second-hand websites, whatever. First up, we have War. I loved this series so far, and I loved this book. So it probably beat Akamath for me. Just the intrigue, it was much wow. But I now have the hardbacks of these, so I no longer need the paperbacks, and I'm not a fan of this cover anyway. I'm going to be getting the dust jackets that were the Illumicrate ones. I'm going to be getting some of those soon, so I don't need the paperbacks. Next up, we have Black is the Body by Emily Bernard. I read this. It's non-fiction, and I really enjoyed it, but I'm not going to reread this, and I don't feel like I want to keep something that I don't absolutely love or I won't reread, so that's why I'm getting rid of this. Night Circus, not much to say. Tried to read it, didn't really get along with it, DNF'd it. If at some point I feel the urge to get it again, I might just try and find it on an audio, but for now it's a no. And I have this habit of keeping things that I soft DNF, thinking that I might go back to them later. I'm gonna stop doing that, so I need to get rid of this. I'm being brutal, guys. It's going. Next up, we have The Scent by Nick Kenefick. This was said to be by Pegasus Publishing. This is a thriller suspense, and it's just not my thing. I read the synopsis and it's not my thing. So as much as I'm really thankful for being gifted books, it's just it's not me. So I'm gonna send it to someone who will enjoy it. Next up, we have The Orphan's Tale. I have had this for many a year. I think I've had this 2017. I got this. I was just, again, not my kind of book. So if I've not read it in 4 years and I'm looking at it now and the synopsis doesn't, it's about a German circus. It's just no. Next up, we have The Secret by Ronda Bayern. I don't know why I bought this. I wanted to... basically, this is a book that it's common sense. And it's someone making a profit off common sense. And it's just not my vibe anymore. I read it thinking that I might get something from it. But I just feel like it's not really that good. So, she's going. The Witch's Boy. I enjoyed this. I think I rated it a 4-star, but I think I just rated it 4 stars because I wanted to really like it. It was probably more like a 3-star. I'm not going to reread it. Sounds really harsh, but it's going. I need it to go. Next, we have Mrs. Hinch Yourself Happy. This was gifted to me by somebody who I used to be friends with, who we're no longer friends anymore. Cleaning book. It's a cleaning book. Am I going to read a cleaning book? Nope. This. Salt water and spear tips. Think this is a... It's got Thor in it, but it's not. It's a non-fiction, I think. Danish filmmaker under the apprenticeship of the 3 Papua New Guinea master sailors set off from Milne Bay, Papua New Guinea on 30th of August 2016 on a world record circumnavigation of the island of New Guinea in a traditional sailing canoe called the Tuwali Pasana. It's not my thing. I'm not going to read it. So it just needs to go, really. Just needs to go. Next up, Stone Fruit. This was expensive. And it was not very good. Just, the art style was very jarring and just put me off. So, the story was nice. Just the art style put me off. Next one is Letting Go by Ken Hunt. This was also sent to me by Pegasus Publishing. And if it's some modern contemporary fiction, not my jam. So it's going. Passionate Intention by Belinda Vale and Felix Foreman. It's just, don't even know what this is about. Lives in London with his parents. A guy called Robbie. Mother is recovering alcoholic. It just sounds very dreary. It just sounds like not my jam. A Year of Sinatra by L.J. Brown. This is an adult contemporary romance. Sounds like it might be a little bit steamy, maybe. It's kind of like a memoir as well. I'm not really into memoirs. So that's going for Ziffit. And this one is a Super Mutant Magic Academy. And this was okay. This was another Queer Picture Book Club pick. And it wasn't great. It was, yeah, very okay. But with this, it was just that I thought this was just going to be like a manga about this kid that would tell a story. So it doesn't really have a plot, really, from what I know. Kind of does. It's very loose plot. And it's just all these are different. So these are like 6 panels that tie into one part of the story, and then these 6 panels are like a totally different scene. And if it was in like a movie or series form, then it might work, but just seeing those 6 different panels moving from story to story was just very jarring. And I didn't really like it. So it's going. Next up we have Akamath. For the same reason I'm getting rid of Akawar. I have the hardbacks, I don't need the paperbacks anymore. Next up we have Family Tree. This was gifted to me by Avon Publishing. I did enjoy the story, but it's a thriller. I know the ending now. I'm not going to reread it. So I will be sending it along to someone who will read it. Lost Property by Helen Paris. Same reason, I've read it. It was okay. I think it's got a 3-star. It's kind of like a slice of life type situation. And the love interest situation was not really necessary. Kind of pulled the story down for me in a way. So, yeah. Shark Collar by Zila Bethel was very okay. Wasn't the best middle grade I've ever read, and will be rereading it. So, it's going. Melt, same reason. Very okay. Very forgettable. Just getting rid of it. It's going. Hating Game. I hated this game. By Sally Thorne. I don't know why people like this. She wasn't really a likeable character. The whole reason why they hated each other, why they played this hating game, was absolutely ridiculous. I don't mind an enemies to lovers situation. Don't mind office romance. This was not well executed in my eyes. It's like he's the one she loves to hate. For zero legitimate reason. So, for that reason, it's in the bin. Sorry, not the bin. Not literally the bin. Just, it's great as if it. In the Ravenous Dark. I haven't read this. It's a second copy. I don't need it. This was the copy that I bought myself before I got it in a book box. So this is the one that's going to Ziffit. Akata, for the same reason. Akamath is going and Akawar is going. It's paperback. I don't need it anymore because I've got the hardbacks. House of Leaves. Just no. Just no. DNF'd it after like 80 pages. See you later, bye. Dear Emma by Helen Callahan. I really enjoyed this book, but it's a thriller. I'm not going to reread a thriller because I know what happens. So I'm just going to stop it from clogging up the shelves. Why? Why is this book so long? How much exposition can you get in a book? I think 50% of this book is exposition about characters I don't even have any interest in. It's a village of a stupid amount of people that we have to have a section for each individual person at some point within this book. There's absolutely no need for this many POVs or no need, Mr. King. Absolutely no need. This was not a good book. Will not be picking up a Stephen King book again if his writing is like this, and I did not like some of the words used in this book. I've been told quite a lot of his writing is like that, unless it's with his more modern stuff that doesn't have this type of language in. I'm probably not going to ever pick up a Stephen King book again. Salem's Lot is going in the bin. Metaphorically in the bin. The Watcher by Ross Armstrong. Very average. Very strange. Not really sure how to explain it. It follows a woman who she's a bird watcher, and her and her husband have moved into a new flat, and then she sees things because she spies on her neighbours with these binoculars like a normal person does. No. Battle Royale. In a way I'm glad Scribd doesn't watch my videos because she would not like me for this. This is one of Scribd's favourite books, and I can understand why someone would like this, but I did not like this. Couldn't get to grips with it. Just, it was a no. And finally, The Stars and the Blackness Between Them. Again, I did not like the way that the POV of one person was written. Couldn't really understand it. It was very broken English. It was hard to sort of get into a groove with this book because of the broken English. It just took me out of the story so much. I didn't like it, DNF'd it, so it's going to a better home. And that was my quick unhaul. I am going to try and do this more often with books that I don't like, but will I do this again? Probably not for another 3 years, 4 years, but we'll see. If you like my videos, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will be seeing you in another video for Vlogmas tomorrow. Bye!